that I don't spend time like.
What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys episode 42 of my fantasy sports podcast. And tonight I'll be talking to you guys about the 3-game slate we have going on in the NBA tonight. There's a lot of stars playing in these games. It's going to be tough to find value, but I'm going to throw at you guys a couple guys that might bring some good value on tonight's slate. If you look on the left side of the screen, you can see my cash team from last night. It won in every contest, tournaments, double-ups, 100-player leagues, triple-ups, quintuple-ups. It won in everything. It scored, I think, 340. So if you had retweeted my sale yesterday and I DM'd you the free lineup, hopefully you cashed in on that. I'm happy to help you, and that sale will be going on all week this week, so just let me know. NHL also cashed in last night. We've been doing great in NHL this season, so let's just keep the winning going and dive right into tonight's slate. Green is the color, money is the product, winning is the motive. For point guards tonight, I don't really like the guys to spend up on just because there's better positions to spend up on tonight. John Wall is still coming back from his injury. He might need a couple games before he really gets into the groove of things. 9,500 is too much. I like George Hill tonight. He's been playing great as of late. His last 3 games, he's in great form. He's seen up towards 30 minutes, and he's played very well. So it's a fair price at 4,700. He needs like 23, 24 fantasy points. This is a good play at point guard. I think he's a good cash game play. We have De'Aaron Fox, a game time decision. He's questionable, but even if he does play, I still like George Hill. I think if Fox plays, he's really going to cut into Frank Mason's minutes. He's not going to really cut into George Hill. He should still see at least 25 to 30 minutes even with Fox playing. So George Hill has solidified himself as the starter for the time being for the Kings. I like him at point guard. Another guy you should look at is TJ McConnell. McConnell is another great price at 4,600. He played 31 minutes last night. He needs about the same amount of FanDuel points as Hill to reach value. I think those are 2 good guards to pay for tonight. Shooting guard, I like Brogdon coming off the bench at 4,900. He's been seeing steady minutes in the high 20s into the 30s. He only needs like 25 to reach value. I think he's good value tonight at shooting guard. He's definitely worth the 4,900. His price has been right in the 4,000s for a while now, and he's been basically reaching value every single night. So I'm not going to give you another shooting guard. I just don't want to throw out everything. So let's move right on to small forward, where I can advise you to pick LeBron James. I think he's the better stud to pay up for. I think he's going to get more points than Antetokounmpo tonight. He's just been in too great a form as of late. He's $300 cheaper. So I'll take LeBron James at 12,000. He is a great stud to pay up for tonight. If you can fit both of them in your lineup, I mean, go for it. But I don't think the value is there tonight to have both studs in your lineup. It's going to be really tough to do so. Also, huge news for tonight. This is basically going to make or break lineups. You have to pay attention to this as we get later on in the day. Otto Porter being a questionable game time decision. If he's out, I love Kelly Oubre. Even if Porter's in, Oubre's been playing great off the bench. He's seen up towards 30 minutes in the last 4 games, and he's been in the 20s in fantasy points. If Otto Porter is out, this makes Oubre a must play. He's going to see easily over 30 minutes. Even if Porter's in, you could look at Oubre and have some good value there. Also, if Otto Porter's out, I also love Markieff Morris a bunch. You could also look at Mike Scott as well. You'd have to decide on which power forward you want, Scott or Morris. Scott's been playing good in the last 2 games, so he could be more of a cash game play where Markieff Morris is more of a GPP play. Just look at how things develop with the Washington Wizards later on today. That Otto Porter news is huge. I like Anthony Davis as well at 11,200. He has been back to form in the last 2 games since suffering his injury, and he should see some good minutes tonight against the Wizards. They're in Washington. The Wizards have John Wall back. This game should stay highly competitive and pretty close throughout the whole game. I think Davis is going to dominate the Wizards. I think he's the better play. He's $800 less than Cousins. And the value at power forward is way worse than center tonight. So you definitely want to spend up on Anthony Davis over DeMarcus Cousins. Center, I like Marcin Gortat at 4,300. He presents great value. The reason why I like him is he's cheap, he's a starter, and the Pelicans throw Cousins and Anthony Davis at the Wizards, and they play heavy minutes. The Wizards have no one else to cover Cousins but Gortat. They have Ian Mahimi, but he's not going to be able to handle Cousins. I see Gortat easily seeing in the high 20s in minutes tonight just because they're going to need him on the court to cover Cousins. This will leave a lot of minutes and a lot of opportunity for Gortat to reach value. He needs like 22 fantasy points to reach value, and I think he's worth it at center tonight. I don't really see a better center play for their price tonight than Gortat. You could maybe look at Holmes. He's been playing good as of late, but Embiid is expected to be back tonight, so his minutes are going to drop. You could see more of a game like he did at OKC, 10 minutes, 14 fantasy points. I think Holmes is a sketchy play. You could maybe run him in GBPs. I wouldn't advise it. I think Gortat is the clear-cut better play at center. So that's going to sum it up for tonight, guys. Make sure you get on my lineups tonight. It's going to be a tough slate. I'll have something good for you guys. And until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off.
She said, I keep on running.